What's up, YouTube? We're back with more Run 8, and we're going to continue our trip on the Needle Sub on the high priority Z9 intermodal train that we started running yesterday. We started off in Barstow, and if you didn't catch the video, things are highly congested on the route. Like, there was a ton of meets coming out of Barstow. Now we're following behind multiple trains, at least 2 or 3 trains. And I think probably got 2 or 3 to meet, something like that. So yeah, we're easing on around here to Ludlow. Ludlow's where we left off, so we just loaded the save game and we're continuing from there. We've got us a flashing yellow for a approach medium here. Speed limit's 45 through Ludlow. Get this crossing taken care of. All right, there we go. Let's open up the power a little bit, and it would help if I actually like plugged in my headphones. They're not plugged in. I thought they were, but they're actually not. There we go. Now they're working much better. Much better. So yeah, busy day on the no, I was starting to say the A line. Oh, the Needle Sub. Way different than the A line. It's like night and day. Definitely busy on the Needle Sub. We need to talk to Otto. We need to start Otto. Engage Otto. There we go. And we'll tone him up. DTMF. Star. Well, maybe a little bit early for that. I think we got to be right between the distant and the CP before we can do that. We'll try it. We'll see what he says. There we go. Request signal. It's probably going to tell us to wait to be closer. Call me next control point. So yeah, we're going to have to see an approach as soon as we get by that approach. Then we can call him up. We should be, I think we're still in that 45. We may be just now coming out of it. Yeah, we're in the 55 now. Go back into throttle. Yeah, we're over here at Ludlow. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, I kind of manipulated this a little bit because I've tried doing this video twice. And each time it's crashed. I'm having some problems with OBS. Hopefully I got it fixed. But each time he ran us down main number 1, and then he would hold us at Siberia, and we'd literally sit there for like 30 minutes waiting on meets. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that anymore. No, Otto, you're fired. So we're going to try it this way and see if it works out a little better. Like, why he did that, I think he was originally trying to set us up for a runaround. And somehow he got his wires crossed at some point. So maybe it's because we ended it and then we started with a save, and he's like, I don't know what to do. So we're going to try it this way. Keep going. I would much rather try it this way, running behind a vehicle train that's not too draggy. Like, it's doable, as opposed to sitting on the main for 30 minutes waiting on a manifest to come upgrade into Ash Hill. Like, no. No, we're not doing that. All right, we've got another approach medium. We'll keep rolling with it for now. Yeah, we'll keep rolling through it. Also, if you guys haven't noticed channel news, some exciting news. Finally upgraded the webcam. It's a Logitech Brio 4K webcam. No longer using the knockoff potato from China. We got the real deal. Hopefully it looks a lot better to you guys. It seems a lot clearer and a lot better. It's not running in 4K. I don't need 4K, but I've got it if I do need it. Ultimately, I'd love a DSLR, but I can't afford, like, there's no way I can invest in that. Maybe one of these days down the road, but this is like the next best thing, I think. So it looks pretty nice. As I said, starting out, we're down in Ludlow. We're climbing into Ash Hill here, and then we'll drop down into Siberia. It gets pretty steep going into Siberia, and then flat through Amboy, and then we got Bolo Hill, which is a little knot that you cross over between Amboy and KD's, and then you got the climb starting over here at Danby up to Goffs. Excuse me. Had to seize. It's par for the course right now. I don't know why. So, yeah, it's not going to be the greatest running. I definitely don't think it's the greatest spot to do an overtake because we're on 55-mile-an-hour track, and he's running pretty good now. Like, the grade's kind of lessened, but it's fixing to start picking up pretty soon. We'll back out of it just a little bit here. Yeah, not the best place. Like, going into Ash Hill, not the best place to do an overtake. We've got plenty of HPT. We can walk up this hill, no problem, but the speeds aren't that great. It's like 55 to the top or something like that. Yeah, we're falling behind the San Bernardino Clovis, the Bar Kick, the Long Beach to Logistics Park. We got the Gal Bar heading this way. We got the B Bear Table, Denver, San Bernardino. We got some kind of U train. I don't know what that is, and another vehicle train, Clovis, the reciprocal Clovis to San Bernardino. Yeah, we're running up this grade, no problem. This side isn't as steep. It's like 1%, maybe a little bit more, but the other side is really super steep. Also, something I left out, I disabled the, we gotta stop. Really? Because we had a flashing yellow, and now we gotta stop. We're just gonna keep going with it. Like, let's talk to Otto. That's weird. Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah, we did run an absolute, but the signal dropped. That's not my problem. I didn't do that. I didn't cause that. We're fixing to run through another one if you don't hurry up and line us up. See if he does it now. I should have called him after that last distance signal, but it was showing an approach medium, so I figured, okay, well, I guess we're going with it. Let's see if he lines us up the rest of the way. There we go. Yeah, we're lined. Yeah, it's always a little wonky when you're starting from a save, especially when you're starting from a non-CP location. If you start off a signal that's a control point, it's really easy. Like, you call him up and he'll acknowledge and then line you. But if it's like, if you start on a distant or somewhere prior to a CP, it can be kind of weird. That was weird though. Yeah, I'm almost certain, right? Let's go back and review the tapes. Go back and review the tapes. But I'm almost certain I had an approach medium on that last signal, unless I just completely misread it. All right, we're uphill 65. We won't see 65. We might get to 55 uphill. We've got a 60 and a 50. The 60 and then almost an immediate drop to 50. Anyway, I think I was saying earlier, I don't know if I ever got to that. The bottom unit's got the dynamic brakes cut out. It's the whole thing. I can't remember. I'd have to look in the charts. I just went ahead and cut it out because it was 4 units. What else? I think that's it. I know there's some information in the timetable, in the employee timetable, about this stretch from Ash Hill down to Siberia. Has something to do with tonnage and tons of operative brake. Maybe one of these days we'll go back and look at that stuff and see. Tons of operative brake for us is 72. We're fine with that. All right, we gotta start slowing down because we got an approach. This grade, like right here, is really tricky because it goes from nothing to everything. It's like going over a waterfall. And we've got the 50 coming up in 1.5 miles, and we're also going to be going down a location called the Chute. So you get just a little further ways down. The line will split. You'll have I always get these mixed up. What main are we on right now? We're on main 2. So main 1 will veer off and make a broad, a few broad sweeping curves, and it'll be the lesser of the grades. And we just started slowing down big time actually because we got that stop up here. In fact, I'm gonna grab a little air just to be safe. But main 2 is pretty much a straight shot and it's really steep. So main 1 is the lesser grade and main 2 is the steeper grade. Yeah, there's definitely something in main 2 going down the Chute. I know you have to really kind of be on top of it to go down the Chute. It's one of the few places I've ever had a train actually just kind of run away from me a little bit. Was there way back in the day. One of the first times I ever ran a noodle sub. I was on a stack train, 70 mile an hour, hauling booty. We weren't doing 70 here. We were doing whatever it was, 50. And we went down the Chute in dynamics, and that was it. Like, she finally, I got her back under control down around Amboy, but we're slowed up a little more here. It looks like we got another approach. Okay, that's good. Gotta go with that. Gotta ease out of these just a tad. Yeah, so she can get away from you between Ashhill and Siberia. You have to be careful if you're running a tonnage train and you're going any kind of speed. All right, we just hit our 50. I want to say there's some kind of speed restriction. I think it's 45 between Goffs and Needles or Ibis or something like that. This references that I've seen in the employee timetable a long time ago, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to pull those up. Maybe we'll do a video one day just simply focusing on that. That may be kind of cool to do. Just looking at the timetable. I like to look at the old timetables too, like the Santa Fe timetables, the BNSF timetables, that sort of thing, to get an idea of like how things change. Sometimes it's a little wordy, like it's a little wordy and nitpicky in the newer timetables, and it's a little more cut and dry in the older timetables. All right, we got an approach medium now, so we can go with it even more. That V train, the vehicle train, should run pretty good between Siberia and Danby. I'm not exactly sure where the grade it got, like up to Goff starts. I think it's a little bit prior to Danby, a little bit west of there. Also, I had some great comments left with the previous video, guys. I definitely appreciate that. I always love reading comments. Sometimes it takes me a while to get back to them. Sometimes I miss them. But I try to answer them all, or at least, respond in some way. But so left a comment that says, badass horn. Horn was really nice. Little example there for you. Yeah, it is a nice horn, and we'll control F3 it and look at it here on the ES44s. I want to say it's stock. This is K5 HL-2, so I think that's stock, right? I think that's a stock horn. I'm not 100% certain on that because, like I said, when I got into V3, I had a friend send me a whole bunch of links to like different sounds that I could download to upgrade things and stuff like that. So I can't remember exactly what was what, but I think that's stock. But yeah, it's a nice horn. I enjoyed it. It's a good one. All right, now we're coming up towards the Chute. And this is the point where I'm trying to decide, do I want to go this deep into dynamics and then use the air, or want to grab a little air and coming out of the dynamics a little bit, maybe? Like, there's almost nothing else left as far as dynamics right now, and we are kind of like, we are running on some color, right? The approach mediums and the approaches. I think grab a little air. Yeah, 2%. It's pretty legit through here. Really, like, I don't think people realize. It's like, it doesn't look steep. Out here in the desert, it doesn't really look that steep. We're not even to the good part. The good part where it really runs you fast is the straight section. The straightaways. Especially a train that's not like very long and has a lot of length to it, that's like dragging through multiple curves to help slow you down the rolling resistance. So a little short, like a bowling ball of a train, it'll run you fast as hell, like on these straightaways. All right, let's start coming out of dynamics here. We'll try to bounce her a little bit here. We do have an approach, so we got to think about that. We got to stop. We've already grabbed 10 pounds. Yeah, let's go back into the full dynamics to start slowing down a little bit more here. Maybe stopping, I don't know why. He says proceed on signal indication, so maybe he's lined us, but I don't know for sure. I think this is a segment, yeah, 2.4. That's legit, and it's straight as an arrow. Man, it'll run you real fast through here. And I think our next signal is just right up here. We got another, it looks like another approach up there. Yeah, if we didn't, I'd be seriously grabbing some air right now. Because, you know, we've drawn down 10, we're full dynamics. Only 3,600 tons, and she's still, like, she's not slowing down very much at all. It's a legit spot. It is a trick right here. It will mess you up big time. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good here. Sweet. Let's look at F3. Let's see what's going on. Clovis. Yes, him, Bernardino, Clovis. He doesn't have him lined any further. I don't know why. And it looks like we might be stopping at East Siberia. Yeah, we do have a straight up approach on the west end. We'll get on down here and see what happens. Unfortunately, I don't have too terribly long to run now. Like, I've worked on this video for so long. So maybe a little bit of a shorter one, but that's okay. They don't all have to be like crazy long every time. All right, we're down to 30. We can come out. Honestly, we could probably let go of this air. Back out of the dynamics before we squat. Yeah, we got to stop on the other end down there. Grade's lessened down to 0.85, 8% grade. Not too bad, but I think it still runs pretty good, even for a ways towards Amboy. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, he's lined him on. He just hasn't lined us any further. Surely he's not going to hold us here for those other trains to get by and then run us down the other main. I hope not. Otto does all right, but he's not the smartest. Like, he doesn't have the highest brain percentages sometimes. I'm kind of, yeah, I'm kind of concerned about that. He may be going to hold us here. If he does that, we're going to have to intervene. I'm not sitting there waiting for, like, no. That's ridiculous. We're not going to sit there and wait forever. I was going to say, I know I saw a stop up there somewhere. Yeah, it's still a stop. He's not. But he could absolutely give us a light if he wanted to. I don't know why, like, if I was a dispatcher, I would have put the gal bar in the siding at Amboy. Hold the bear table at Katie's and run the Z9 down main 1 to get around like you could hold the bar kick in the San Bernardino Clovis west of Katie's and then like do it that way. The grades pick back up again here. It's 1.42. We got another light. Yes, we do. Okay, so he's going to, yeah, he's going to carry on sending us behind this other train. Good. I guess he couldn't get us a light. Like, that train has to get by an intermediate. There, we'll back out of the dynamics. And we'll keep on trucking. It's not showing anything on the rear. Why is it not showing our rear? I honestly haven't noticed. Like, I didn't check that if we've ever had a rear pressure. And it's not giving a comm error. I don't know what's up with that. We'll have to keep an eye out on that. I remember in real life having a train. We were having EOT issues on a I think we were a rail train, some kind of a work train, and our EOT wasn't working. And I want to say at that point we were a 30-mile-an-hour train. I can't remember. It's been ages, but it was something to that effect. And I called the dispatcher and told him, hey, we're a 30-mile-an-hour train because our EOT is not working. And he said, I'm going to put you in the next siding and call you a taxi. This is literally like, as soon as we started pulling and went on duty, he's like, I do not have time for you on my railroad tonight. And I said, okay. And that's what we did. We went to the next siding, tied it down, and taxied back home. So yeah, it was a real, yeah, it's not showing anything on the bottom. What is up with that? I don't know. Is this a crossing or a bridge? It looks like, okay, yeah, it's Greaser. Okay. That's just not showing anything. It's not coming back. We've got a light, though. I know we do. No, we don't. We don't have an EOT. How did that happen? Like, did I... I think I know what happened. Let's give ourselves. Yeah, let's do that. I think for some reason, and I don't know if it's my computer or what, but when I hit those buttons, when I click those buttons, like when you select the unit and you start clicking them, like, you know, auto start, auto MUD, all that stuff, like sometimes I have to click it more than one time. Like it doesn't respond to for some reason, and I don't know what that's about. It's kind of odd. I noticed that the other day. I picked a train and I hit auto start and all that stuff, and I left and I came back to my computer and sat down, and the train wasn't started. I'm like, I know I clicked that button, I hit it, and it just didn't it didn't start. So the auto EOT, I guess I didn't click it good. I got no flashing yellow. We're going to be meeting that bar, or the gal bar, or whatever it is, pretty soon. Oh, nice. We got it clear. We're going to run our speed on up a little more. That's a legit grade. It's fun to go down, sucks to go up. That's like my least favorite part of the Needles, is going up these steep grades. All right, so far so good. Still, the grade's not letting up. I think it's pretty steep four ways. And it's weird for like such a steep grade, you know, 2.4%, 1.45. It's not like you're going all over a big mountain. It's like just a big rise in the desert that you're kind of going over that comes off another, like it comes off of a mountain. But yeah, it's like a big rise that, you know, kind of flows out into here, that you're kind of going up and over. It'll really, like, it's not very obvious as far as that. All right, it's still 50. Let's grab a little bit more. Gotta watch time. I gotta go pick my kids up from school. My whole perception of like time and space has been jacked with this week because my kids started back to school, and I could have swore for like a month prior I thought they started on the 20th, on Tuesday the 20th. Had that in my head for at least a month. They didn't actually start until Wednesday on the 21st, which is fine. Everything went off without a hitch. Like, you know, I know that we started on Wednesday. But it has had me so jacked up all week because I'm like a day off now, because I thought, okay, Tuesday's the day they go back. That was Tuesday. It was actually Wednesday. That's why the other day I said I want to do some more Microsoft videos this week. And then it dawned on me last night. I was like, wait a minute. It's like tomorrow's Friday. I only got one more video. All right, now the grade's starting to lessen a little bit here. There we go. There's our gal bar. We went by some kind of speed board there. Talk about speed boards on the Needles. I can't remember. I thought they weren't that accurate. I'm not sure on that. It seems like in the timetable there's way more speed restrictions than what you actually see. You see how this guy is climbing out of Amboy, like he's really... All right, yeah, he dimmed. We'll dim ours. It's getting dusky dark. We won't blind them. All right, another clear. Yeah, we got some good running, guys. We'll probably end this here in just a second. As soon as we get by this guy. I think this would be a good spot because once we get by him, we've got some really good running to do.
BNSF detector milepost 672.5 main 2 ambient temperature 91 degrees.
No defects. We're lucky because I tell you now, I feel like I get popped by the DD all the time in Run 8. I don't know why. I feel like I get popped more by it than I did in real life. Nice 2 aces on the bottom there. Gal bar looks good. Marker's working. Up to 55. Yeah, guys, I think we're going to call this here, and then we'll pick up at some other point and continue as far as we can. Maybe we'll go the whole way. I haven't really thought about it, but we might go the whole way. Anyway, guys, I'm glad y'all are enjoying the videos. Love hearing from you. Love the comments. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe if you did enjoy and you find yourself coming back to the channel to watch more content. And with that said, we will catch you out there next time. Peace. No, big cat. No. Stop. Oh, no. No, kitty. Oh, that's a MiG. That's a MiG over us. Okay. It's the weirdest day ever. Oh, no. He just fell. He just fell.